Hey guys, it's Helium Lemon 15. Welcome to Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. Welcome back to Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. And this is part 22.
A quarter to 6, but we're running 8 minutes late.
8 minutes. That's a pretty thick Scottish accent.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
Merlin.
Merlin.
Master of illusions. Oh, you said Merlin? Then no, nothing.
I love the distinction between Merlin and Merlin.
Do you know
Because
what
in
this is?
Scottish,
Yes, I do.
it's pronounced differently.
My hand with one just the other day.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's the darndest
That's
thing.
outrageous. He should be shot.
Perhaps. Still, his intentions were good.
I'm sorry that you've been zapped by one of these things.
You shouldn't be.
You know Sterling well.
Yes, I do. Is that
I know somebody named Sterling. His name is DJ Sturf, and he's a Let's Player on YouTube, kind of. I mean, I guess Twitch streamer who uploads to YouTube.
But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No, we're not really interested in... I can't do my French accent today.
St. Ninians at Sterling?
Yes, there is. And I know.
Beautiful Scotland.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love.
I wish I was in
You're
love
eloping,
with somebody
and they
who
say
loved me back.
romance is dead.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
Oh, what a silly old woman reading a medieval detective story.
Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram.
Pegram?
I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not.
Pegram?
His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
I wish.
I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
You could say that. We're a great fan of his. Definitely.
Where
Definitely
are
a
you
fan.
going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak. L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return.
Who's
Don't
this
you have a
goofy
CBS
conductor with a
rail card?
walrus
I rarely
mustache?
travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
That's like every store these days, like saying, do you have a membership card? Do you have a membership card? Do you have a membership card?
Here.
You could be saving money if you have a membership card. Yeah, but you have to pay for membership.
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Where have we seen a guy with bulging eyes and a walrus mustache before? Oh, I'm sure it's nowhere.
Are you sure?
Nowhere.
You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's just a mirage.
But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
The look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Can't you see
Oh, the
things,
look
George?
in the eyes. I need to go pee and to progress the
Yeah.
plot
Check out the buffet card, George.
and get you
Don't think
some
about
lobster
ideas.
rolls.
I am hungry enough to eat
Get
on
you
this
some
food.
lobster rolls from the buffet car on the train. Get you some banana bread and some pumpkin pie from the train. And we're walking through the train car. He's a guy, he's really drunk. He's wearing football clothes.
His breath was like the outlet.
That's like what, a Yorkshire accent? Is it Yorkshire?
Sleeping like a bobby and wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
Like a lower class English sort of accent?
And I never noticed.
Because
What is that?
all the different English accents are all actually really different.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you.
Ew. Why would you want hair on your eyeballs? Gotta do the zappy dialogue. Just all this extraneous dialogue for miscellaneous things. Extraneous, miscellaneous. Yeah, I know my SAT words.
By the name Khan.
Well, man, but I was close, you know.
But I was close, you know?
Do you know what this is?
No, man.
It's a hand button.
Okay, that's
You
great.
won't catch me out with that, pal.
If I'd wanted to catch you out, I wouldn't have shown it to you, would I?
Well, maybe she's my pal. Like a clever double bluff, you know.
No, I
See you
don't.
later.
I don't, nah.
I didn't want to wake him.
Oh,
To be
boy.
frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
Dramatic music. Oh. Wow, it's the dramatic music starting up
Open
again.
that window, pal.
Oh, we're not trying to open the window. We're
Easy
trying to
out there.
we're trying to walk through the rest of the train. Reddit, Lemon Demon. Music really does shape who you are. That's great. I don't care. I don't know why I get all these Reddit notifications, but like every time I turn on the computer, I get notifications from the Aphex Twin Reddit, which, as much as Aphex Twin is one of my favorite musicians of all time, it's just like so stupid. I don't want to be on Reddit. I don't care about Reddit.
Hey,
I don't even
Buster,
know anything about
this is
Reddit.
no smoking car. Okay, maybe you did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor reminded me of. Echo.
So here's Waluigi again. I know I kept trying to say whether Lopez, the gardener, reminded me of Waluigi or Wario, but this guy, Guido, Guido's hand is definitely Waluigi.
Guido looked like a weasel in a cheap suit. He
It's a
also
weasel in a cheap suit.
was much sleep.
Hey, baby, relax. Oh, okay. Oh, baby, sweetheart. I just saw the new Batman movie. It was definitely more okay than the Christopher Nolan movies. I just don't like Batman movies in general, but like they're okay. They're always very like monotone though, because Batman is a very monotone superhero. Help! Help me! My girlfriend's been kidnapped.
I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy.
I know you're
who's
really
trying
drunk,
to
but please help me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans like. Saw action at Breitling.
Yeah, you saw action. I'm sure you saw a football match.
Involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightlings.
Well, you did take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man. An old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
You never go on a road.
They always go in
You
pairs.
know?
Ugh.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
Would you like a
No, thanks.
I like that one.
See you later.
Haha, he's already got a red nose because he's drunk. Wow.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
You're kidding, aren't you?
So this reminds me of last year when I read The Great Train Robbery by Michael Crichton, and there was that whole thing about him climbing on top of the train. Now it's like there's rarely a movie where somebody doesn't climb onto the top of a train and, you know, crawl along it. Oh, thanks for giving us a hand. I do appreciate it. Whatever your name was. His friend was Basher. Basher and Banson. No, that was terrible. Hello? We love our nighttime train journeys. Oh, okay. So there's Flap, the gorilla. And that's who the old lady really is. It's no old lady, it's Khan. You could actually see the scar on Khan's face when in the little old lady dialogue portrait. So the train car yerks to a halt. Yerks?
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always
Jerks
on
to
the
a
same
halt.
Side, stop at different causes, but a common enemy.
So now we find out that Khan was on our side the whole time
The real Templars
because he
are
hates
no
those
more
Neo-Templars that we ran into. And they were pretty awful.
have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the
No cuter either.
after? What is the sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think.
And
my
dogs are
friend.
better smelling.
It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield.
What exactly is the sword of Baphomet?
Edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together, and Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon.
So he was a Hashashin
You're talking in riddles.
because
Can't
he's
you tell
going
me
to
straight
the
what they're after?
pleasure garden.
Symbolizes a colossal energy caused.
It
by
symbolizes
the
Shadow of the Colossus? What?
natural power fields.
Which are
Now what's
focused
about
at
this with
Sydney.
energy fields? Like the third game has the thing about that
With the
also.
power which made them great. A power
Like I guess a
which
lot
made
of
them
people believe that like the
charismatic
Earth
to
has
such an
energy
extent
lines.
They could control the will of all.
That's ridiculous. Ugh. I don't know.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the
But you're Syrian. You're from that village, aren't you?
Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
That's why that guy was that French guy or German guy or whatever, Klausner.
Maybe not.
No way. Maybe not.
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it?
I don't think he has enough breath to get it out. What was the last thing? We'll never know.
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobart.
I will. When I'm ready.
So then he gives her a kiss before
That's not fair, George.
No.
untying her.
He took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Okay, wrong door. Early the next morning, we made it to St. Ninian's on foot. Who knows how many hours of walking it was, but at least it's a cute love story now. Yay, George and Nico and
I'd
whatever.
feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me some.
I love this bleak atmosphere.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any
Bleak
weapons?
Scottish landscape with the bare trees.
These bags full of thick
Is it
gold.
still autumn?
Wow.
I guess it's still
Why didn't
autumn.
you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to
Plastic?
victory?
2 kilos of plastic.
Plastic
explosives.
explosive. Oh.
Detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
We can't detonate it.
Work that way.
Detonate.
It takes a
Detonate.
small explosion
Detonate.
To start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then.
So I guess when most people say detonate,
Apparently,
they say it without like
British
an
war
aspirated
in
T, and they just kind of say it with a glottal stop.
Plates was used as an arms zone.
Sorry.
What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it
I think
out.
I'm really into linguistics now. I don't know if that counts as linguistics, like phonetic studies.
Power was the only thing to
If
survive
linguistics
the
is more about like
Explosion
families
didn't
of
destroy
related
the sword
words.
of Baphomet.
blast. Do you? I rather hope.
Yeah, well, the game would have no ending if the Sword of Baphomet was destroyed. So that was a pretty exciting episode, and we made it to Scotland. So I'll see you in the next episode of Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. Goodbye.